Okay, this is just too cool. I got this a long time ago from my friend Greg Morrison. I believe he's down in Arkansas, Tennessee, somewhere in that area. Then I got another one today about feathers from somebody in Arkansas. Now, Dennis, I'm going to show you that in a minute. This is a piece of this feather. That's it. It looks to me like a turkey feather. Look at the size of the thing. That's the thickness of the feather. It has the same markings as a turkey feather. You see? Look at the thickness of that thing. So these were very, 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 very big birds. To me, if that's not a feather, I don't know what you could call it. All right, this is from Dennis Niswanger. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Now, you see this? This is the same stuff. These are feathers. And all of that is just like this stuff here split apart. All right, see the same colors and everything. I mean, it appears they were all turkeys. I'm going to put a link to this. You can come up and watch it. But the whole thing is like this.
I'm not a geologist, I'm just a dude with a kayak.
Now, watch back here. Like I say, I'll put a link to it, but it's all over the place here. You see it?
I know what I'm talking about, because I don't.
Now, a geologist would say, oh, that was from slurping over this and slurping over that. No, it isn't. That is feathers. Look at this. Look at that. That's this kind of stuff right here. It's all, separated along these little tiny lines here, just like that. That's what he's doing, is breaking them open like that. Anyway, I'll put a link to this. It's he's just saying, look at this. I wonder how that happened. Why would it be like this all over? All right, so thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it, my friend. You know, this is just over the top crazy. As hard as this is to believe, this is not unusual that I get pictures like this from a lot of people claiming, well, these are feathers, these are this, these are that. Well, I know these are feathers, and I know where it is now. I was just going to wrap this up, but I look up here, I see Lake Ouachita, Mudfossils. I said, well, let me go on Google Earth and see where that is. And boom, it's right on the feathers, the tip, the feathers coming out of Quetzalcoatl's head. Right there. Look at this. They're down in this area. These are all feathers. These are all feathers. He's somewhere around here. I don't know where he is. Well, look at this. These are all feathers. Coming out of Little Rock is the head of Quetzalcoatl. This whole thing, all up here, you see the greenish green? That's where the feathers were. Now, there's a feather right up in here somewhere. Very, very, very obvious. Watch. Here's one right here. This is a good one. Look at that. You see that? It's exactly the same. And he's up there knocking off the little scales, the little tiny. I mean, it's just stunning, the sizes of the creatures we are dealing with. But it is what it is. I didn't make it. I didn't order it up. But I'm going to tell you right now, that is Quetzalcoatl, and that is his headdress. And that's where Dennis was taking that video, right up there. And here's Quetzalcoatl, there's his head. It goes all the way up the East Coast. And this is his feathered serpent tail. Feathers make things grow very, very, very green. Alright, so that's what's going on there. it appears all the things, well, not all of them, but certainly a lot of them need to be looked at again with a little closer eye. You see his beard's coming down. It's exactly what she portrayed, identical. And that was the plumed headdress that runs all the way up around here. You look up Quetzalcoatl, and he's spitting out whatever this is. This is a zone of, I think they call it hypoxia, where there's nothing to live here. It's dead. It's all covered with this extreme nasty salts, which apparently was what he spit out when he died, or for whatever reason. Coming right out of here into this area here. They have no reason for this whatsoever. Some geologist the other day, Morrison, he came up with all kinds of crazy answers for this. People, the geologists, they can't explain any of this stuff. And boy, by the time you listen to what they have to say, it's unbelievable. And it can't be believed because it's not right. It's not even close to right. But in order to be able to talk about this stuff, you have to be able to talk about it. And I tried to approach Myron. I said, let's discuss what you're seeing here in some of these places, because he's making claims about all kinds of, totally unexplained geology. And you can't explain it until you do it with biology, giant biology. And he didn't want to talk because he said, well, we're so far apart, we're never going to be able to discuss anything. Well, I said, no, I'm going to show you my evidence, and then you tell me your evidence. And his evidence is it's kind of hard well, I can't accept it at all. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever from the things he's showing and then how he explains it. Anyway, I think I have explained my stuff pretty good, and of course you can always come over here and check out the big fish being attacked by the big dragon, the big fish right here being attacked by the big dragon. They were not just one-offs, they were everywhere, and that's Typhon. Look up Apollodorus 1.6.3. That's the last words, and I will attach Dennis's little video. It's only a couple of minutes long. Take a look at it and see what you think. And comment on if we should be thinking about these things or just forget about them.